Hello, beautiful souls. Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to Tarot Physics, your space for cosmic insight and transformative tarot readings. We're going to focus on Sagittarius placements as well as ninth house and Jupiter for August 2026. I'm a little sad because I did already record this and the video got deleted. So I don't know why, I don't know how. I'm just like, here we are. But anywho, we're gonna use the spread deck, of course, to see exactly what we need to target. As you already know, you can purchase the spread deck on Etsy. Okay. This is not my deck, this is someone else, but nobody really knows about it. So I feel like for individuals that are just getting started in tarot, this is a really good way to focus. Anyway, let's see for Sagittarius placements. Please make sure you're checking your Sagittarius placement for both Sigil and Western astrology. It's always good to know. Western is more so that ego psychological based understanding of astrology, whereas Sigil Vedic points more to actual alignment with the planets and stars. So I personally go with Sigil because it's more destined. Let's just say that. But some people may beg to differ. Anywho, let's see. Let's see for Sagittarius. So I do feel like, based on the cards that I saw when I originally did the original Sagittarius reading, they're a little different. So maybe that's why the message wasn't meant to come out. Okay. Anywho, bottom of the deck, we have plan. All right. Let's see. All right. What's important for Sagittarius placements for the month of August? Things are shifting, that Jupiter energy. So what's happening is the wheel is continuing to turn. Ace of Wands, a new beginning here. Something new is coming in for you for Sagittarius placements here. So depending on what house you have Sag in, what planet, there's something new about it that's coming in. Something that you could be creating here with the King of Swords here. Some of you may already know this or have clarity about this here. Some of you are going to need to be more clear on what direction you want to go due to this change. Yeah, Page of Pentacles in reverse, but it landed upright with the Ace of Swords. I feel like this is also, things are shifting with where you're putting your energy into as well. The reason why I'm saying that is because a lot of you, you're coming up as this King of Swords, okay? King of Swords to the Page of Pentacles here, all right? There could be something here. Yeah, there's definitely a new beginning here. Uranus energy, you have Aquarius energy out here. So you could have a Sagittarius Jupiter or an Aquarius Jupiter. Uranus and Jupiter could be in the same house. Take it how it resonates. Heavy Aquarius energy here with the star here and the Eight of Pentacles. There's something you're working on. Okay, the shift is happening with... The shift that's happening is something that you're putting energy into. Something that you're learning right now is about to grow. That's what's happening. Clarify intuition. Something that you're learning right now, something that you're putting your energy and effort into is about to grow. Yeah, intuition here. I feel like some of you are being guided towards your true abundant happiness here after a painful ending with the Ten of Swords here. So there's a cycle here closing. So things are starting to come and they're starting to shift in your favor. Okay, some of you could have been at that bottom of that wheel where things just seemed like they were never going to change, and now you're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel here. But this is after a painful ending. This is after going through some form of hardship here, okay, or an ending of certain things here. This is a brand new beginning here with that Fool card. Clarify the Ten of Cups. Yeah, the Nine of Cups. This is something that is going to emotionally fulfill you here. Okay, Jupiter and Pisces with Mars and Pisces here. Okay, bottom of the deck, Nine of Swords here. Some of you are in this space of really, I don't want to say overthinking, because that's not really what the Nine of Swords is. It feels more so there's an anxious energy here. I need to see something. Where is that? Show me that Nine of Swords. Is that Sagittarius placements? Show me. Magician here, Page of Cups, Queen of Wands, 10 of Wands, 6 of Swords, 8 of Swords, 8 of Cups, Tower, Judgment, the World, High Priestess here. Some of you are tired. You're wanting what you want, how you want it. You're worried about something coming in or working, and it will. Mercury energy here. Clarify the Nine of Cups. Yeah, you just won't see it happen. You won't see it when it happens, or you won't see it when it's coming, if that makes sense here. But there is emotional fulfillment here that is coming in. Your intuition is guiding you towards that here. And this is also with Justice, Libra energy, and the Seven of Cups here. It's just, there's multiple ways something can happen. With the Two of Cups here, and the Lovers here, and the Ace of Swords, Three of Swords, there's also clarity. Whoever you are, you're leaving a painful cycle in love. Okay? You're leaving a painful cycle in love. You're leaving a pain, and mentally too. It's like your mental is changing here. Yeah, you have a partnership coming in, that Venus in Cancer here with the Four of Cups. That's Moon in Cancer here. Six of Wands, Jupiter in Leo. You're getting the recognition that you deserve here when it pertains to your connections, okay? A lot of you, I don't have the Four of Wands here, but if you're looking for your people, if you're looking for the person that's for you, if you're looking for the right friends, the right people to do business with, things of that nature is coming in. I just feel like there's been some, with the Devil here showing up, the Seven of Swords, there's just been deception here. And I feel like with the Ace of Swords, the smoke is clearing. I feel like there had to be something identified with what was keeping you bound to your current circumstances. And I feel like for some of you, it could definitely be mental. Okay. Now with pattern here, or looking for a certain type. But with the King of Pentacles here, the Five of Swords here, the Empress here, the Queen of Swords, you had to break a pattern here. Five of Wands, a pattern of allowing people coming in to kind of get you off your course, off your path here, to get you out of alignment here. Okay, so what's happening now is you need to take what you've learned and actually apply it to this new beginning that is happening. Okay, I also feel like you have someone here wanting to come in as well. They want to come in. This could be someone you already know, all right, for some of you, but I'm not really getting that. Some of you, I feel like this is someone new, okay? I do feel like this is someone new in the same energy to kind of test you, okay? To kind of test whether or not you've learned certain lessons, and I do feel like you will pass. I feel like you're so focused, or your spirit team, your intuition is telling you to focus primarily on what it is that you desire, what it is that you want. You know, a lot of you are coming out of a cycle where you were, I don't really want to say people pleasing, but it gives that, okay? And the reason why I don't want to say people pleasing, I feel like you were just, whoever I'm talking to, you could be naturally caring, but it actually worked against you, okay? It actually worked against you. It didn't do anything for you, okay? Especially with plan at the bottom of the deck here in the spread deck, it also lets me know this time around we have to stick to the plan. We cannot get distracted. Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck, okay? That's Saturn and Leo, getting that attention, you know, feeding our egos. This is not the time for that. And I feel like the pattern has been these men that come in who have been wanting to benefit off of that Empress energy, benefit off of that divine feminine energy, okay? Because men have Empress as well. They have feminine energy as well in them as well. But in this particular situation, it seems like a divine feminine has been a target of, you know, men who view her as a benefit. Men wanting to come in and obtain their King of Pentacles energy through her Empress energy. Men who have not done the spiritual or physical work to stand next to her. So I think that's what's really happening here. The eye on the prize really is the concept this month for Sagittarius placements, okay? Depending on where Sagittarius is in your chart is where, you know, that is occurring, or where you need to focus on when it pertains to this. But for me, this is definitely sticking to the plan. Clarify future. Yeah, justice. See, what's happening here is Two of Wands. A lot of you could have been at a crossroads. Seven of Swords here. Okay, you got that Moon in Aquarius, Mars and Aries here. And you have Four of Wands here, Venus in Aries. Four of Pentacles, Sun in Capricorn. Ten of Swords, Sun in Gemini with Saturn and Libra with the Three of Swords here. This crossroads, I feel like, is something you've already passed. But what's happening here, I do feel like there's a test, whether you're a man or a woman, but it looks primarily like this is for a woman here, or someone in this very fertile energy. Because once again, something you're building is coming into fruition. It's coming into physical form here, okay? And what's happening here is you needed to stay in this Queen of Swords energy, okay, to protect that. Because the pattern is every time you're starting to build, somebody comes along and wants to be your friend. They want to rub an elbow. They want to be in a connection with you. They want to be a part of you, but they only want to be a part of your story here, because being a part of your story, the Empress, the Queen of Swords here, okay? You can be a Libra. You can have Venus Sagittarius. You can have Venus Libra here, Venus Taurus here as well. Venus Aquarius is here as well. It's like how you love, how you care for people. You draw people in, okay? You draw people in, but now we're at a place of where we can't do that anymore. We can't do that anymore. We have to do things different. That's that Aquarius energy. We have to do things differently than what we were doing prior to, because your energy builds anything it touches. It builds, it grows, it manifests. So you have to be very strategic with that. And with the future here, the future for you is balancing out. So where you thought you would be at a certain period of time, that may have not happened, but it seems like the plan is still the plan, okay? It seems like this is something that you've already come to terms with. You already know what you need to do here, but it does look like someone here, Page of Swords here, this could be more so spiritual than anything. It feels like this is a test that could be coming in, all right? But a lot of you have already previously passed this. It could happen again, okay? Especially around Libra season for some of you, all right? Yeah, Four of Pentacles trying to keep you in that energy, trying to hold you back from what it is that you're about to obtain, to keep you suspended in that Hangman energy, that Neptune energy, in an illusion. Okay, and that's not where you are going. That's not where you're headed. It is a time to pour into yourself. Queen of Cups, Cancer energy, 12-12 on the clock. All right, you guys, let's look and see what the ninth house has to bring us. So with the ninth house, and I know I kind of sound like I'm repeating myself, but I just try to get everyone to understand me. These messages are meant for everyone. It's not, you know, each one is broken down. So if you just want to focus primarily, oh, I'm a Sagittarius, okay, then cool. But I want everybody to be able to get a lot out of my readings. That's why I also focus on the planet and the house, okay? So with the house itself, we're gonna look at this as much so like the awareness of it, like pretty much, you know, what is it revealing this month about you, your personal growth, things of that nature here, all right? Let's see, for the month of August, for the collective, ninth house energy. My weekly card, plan. Okay. Sacral. So that ninth house energy, once again, we saw in Sagittarius placements, that first card that came out is Jupiter. Sagittarius rules ninth house, but is also ruled by Jupiter. Let's see. So there's manifestation here, energy, creativity here, heart. Hold on one second. Okay, guys, I know y'all like, girl, but I had a client. All right, let's see exactly what's happening with ninth house energy for August, okay? Now, I wanted to reiterate that third eye did come at the bottom of the deck. As you can see, crown chakra is under it as well. So for expansion, alignment is really important, okay? Alignment is really important for expansion. All right, so let's just kind of see what this month is revealing about your beliefs. Let's get into it. So weekly card. So just looking at it without clarifying my weekly card, it does give that your views may shift here. So there may be, this may not be for everybody. Clarify my weekly card for ninth house. All right, so yeah, temperance here, patience, alignment, alchemy. Okay, things coming together. Okay, bottom of the deck, Knight of Cups here, split the deck, Ten of Swords, Knight of Wands, and the Tower. This is so things are balancing out. So it kind of, I would say what's happening, especially with ninth house placements here, it feels like things are shifting for the better due to things balancing out in your own personal life. And this may be on a weekly basis, okay? It may be on a weekly basis. That's what I'm really getting. Some of you may interpret that a little bit different, all right? Whatever it may be to you, take it how it resonates, but let's clarify. Queen of Pentacles, yeah, your things are balancing out here. So there's, and that's what I was getting to. This is changing how you're doing things here with Saturn here. So you can have Saturn in your ninth house here, okay? You can have a Capricorn ninth house. You got Scorpio out here, heavy Scorpio, Mars here, and Scorpio as well here. But with the Seven of Cups and the Hangman here, Two of Pentacles, yeah, your perspective is shifting. So that's what I was trying to say but couldn't really find the right words. It just feels like things are balancing out for you. Things are coming together, but there's whatever it is that you're putting your energy and effort into that's helping you elevate, okay? This could be things that you're learning. This could be things that, you know, your thought process is also could be shifting here, and that is what's causing things to form in the physical. Bottom of the deck, Hierophant, Taurus energy, and the Knight of Swords here. Yeah, Empress. So some of you are learning things differently, or learning different things, should I say. Whatever this is that you're learning here is causing you to move differently, should I say. Now, this Five of Cups seems kind of rando to me, but then you have the Six of Cups here. So I feel like this is things shifting from the past. So with the Tower here, Mars energy, Seven of Pentacles, it feels there's a couple of different things coming out for me. There's people here realizing, you know, values of individuals. So this could be people realizing your value because of how you're growing, how you're excelling, how you're elevating here. But this is also like you realizing your own value, looking at the past and looking at the things that you needed to change and transform from in order to grow and elevate in the physical world. Clarify plan. Okay, we have Three of Wands and the Queen of Cups. So you have that Sun in Aries. So your Sun could be in your ninth house. All right, you have Cancer here. You have a ninth house Cancer here. Bottom of the deck, Three of Pentacles here. Seven of Wands and the Hermit. So a lot of you during this time, how can I say this? A lot of the things that you are taking in this month seems to be through your own inner realizations, okay? Whoever you are, you're waiting for things to come in, but they're already coming, okay? These are things that you've been working on. Some of you are waiting for a job. Some of you are waiting for a new position. It's coming here. But with the Seven of Wands and the Hermit here, a lot of you are protecting your stance here, your plan here, by really sticking to your guns, okay? You're very defensive about making, and defensive in a good way. You're standing your ground here. This is not folding. This is the eye on the prize type of energy here. Okay, yeah, Page of Pentacles. Some of you are going to get offers here. Things are going to come together. But once again, the Page of Pentacles is all about learning here. So whatever it is that you're learning with Judgment here, it's kind of like a call to action in a sense of acting on those things here. Whoever I'm talking to, it feels like you've already gone through a transformation. As you can see, Queen of Pentacles to the Death card, you've gone through a solid transformation. This could have been happening over the course of the last, I would say, 3 to 4 months, where things have significantly changed within you, and they're really starting to take, or they're starting to be seen in the month of August here. But once again, with the Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands, Justice, and the Five of Swords and the Three of Swords, Ace of Wands to the Nine of Pentacles, there was just things that needed to be, I would say, viewed, picked apart a little bit so you could elevate. There could be other people that were in the background with that Queen of Wands to the Three of Swords, especially in love, but also fake friendships, all right, that could have been in the, yes, there's something here that's being shown here, okay, and it's coming in fast. Eight of Wands to the Magician. I feel like some of you have realized something, okay? This may come through communication. This may come through just you moving throughout your day-to-day. Here, travel is significant as well during this month. So some of you could definitely be traveling here as well. There could be communication that comes from a masculine energy. They could be a Scorpio, or they could just be in that King of Cups energy. It looks like they're matching you on a romantic level here, wanting to express themselves here. But this is also a way of bringing balance here to a closed cycle. I don't want to say to a closed cycle. It seems like this is going to close a cycle. Okay, clarify the Sun. Four of Pentacles. So this is, once again, I'm gonna be honest, this sun and this Four of Pentacles with this Queen of Cups comes for more so like, especially with that Three of Wands. Three of Wands is expansion. It is growth. It is, you know, waiting for your ships to come in, but it's still the Wands. So it's still actively happening here. But once again, this is also a time of protection. This is not to, I'm telling you, do not lose the plot this month. Exactly. Four of Swords. There may be a pause where, you know, you may be pulling back from people or less active with individuals. It's supposed to be this way so you can stay in alignment to be able to be open to receive that Temperance card. You do not need to be carrying anyone else's burdens. You do not need to, you just don't need to be taking in a lot of unnecessary weight that has nothing to do with you, okay? It's not personal to the individual. Hold on. Sorry, I saw something weird happen, to be honest with you. But I think that was for, I'm gonna see, is that for the collective? Six of Swords, Ace of Swords, Ten of Cups, Page of Swords. Your guard is necessary. Nine of Wands, okay? Your guard is necessary. All right? Your guard is necessary. And I say that because some of you need to better protect your homes. All right? You need to better protect your homes. Okay? Because there's some type of energy. I know this is random, but I literally, like, I'm sitting here and I sit right by a window, and in this apartment complex, I saw the guy, I guess he's spraying something. When he saw me coming, he hurried up and left, but I saw him peeking in my house. I saw him peeking in my house. He peeking a little too hard. Okay, peeking a little too hard. So it lets me know your happiness is being watched during this time. This is why you need to listen to your intuition. This is why you need better boundaries. This is why you need to protect yourself, because that Five of Wands is not left here, because people are going to see your success. Six of Wands here to the World here to the Four of Swords, Two of Swords. This is why you need, it's for protection. The reason why you're being, see, Four of Pentacles. This is why you're being guided to protect yourself, your assets and things of that nature. It may not even be physically around the home, okay? But it's in general. You got a lot of eyes on you, or you will be having a lot of eyes on you during this month and moving forward, okay? Clarify Sacral. Yeah, Strength card here. So this is persistence. This is standing your ground in a sense as well. And continuing to move forward, continue to working on what it is that you need to work on here. That Three of Swords, though, this is getting through any type of pain, any type of heartache, any type of unnecessary. With the Saturn and Libra, there was definitely a lesson here in connections and relationships here, okay? There's boundaries that need to be set up here, all right, for you to move forward. We've already stated that, but it keeps coming out and reiterating in the cards because your light is returning to you. For those of you who have made overgive to individuals or to things that were actually in turn blocking you, you're getting your energy back from that, okay? So this is a time of where you need to kind of protect who and what has access to you or anything that you are tied to, okay? clarifying heart. We have the Four of Cups. There's an offer here coming in, but some of you may not feel 100% healed. You're thinking, instead of feeling love, you're thinking it. Yeah, you're thinking it. King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I could be talking to a masculine, Two of Swords here. Moon in Libra. You have High Priestess, which is Moon energy. You have the Knight of Swords, which is Gemini energy. And then you have the Five of Pentacles, which is Mercury in Taurus. And then you have the Devil here, Capricorn energy, with the Page of Swords here. Okay, so some of you may not even be interested in giving to anyone right now. You may not even need, to be honest with you, I would say with this energy, it is important to protect, but it's important to also not become cold. Okay, the High Priestess here to the Lovers, High Priestess to the Lovers, to the King of Cups here, and the King of Wands. There's a masculine energy that may want to come in for some of you, but this person is cold. They're very cold, very avoidant energy here as well. Somebody's heart, something about someone's growth and expansion happens when they open their heart. Yeah, Two of Cups here. When they open their heart, that's when their will shift. That's when things will work out for them, when they come into some type of partnership here and actually make a decision here. Two of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. Some of you will be getting a communication or some type of offer here in the month of August. But that's if this person comes to a realization. It looks like they're gaining clarity. Somebody is realizing that they missed some type of opportunity here, or there's a possibility that they will, due to being avoidant, due to kind of lying to themselves, in a sense, barely giving to what needs to be given to here. But regardless of the fact, with Jupiter here, for a man, Aquarius energy is significant here. For a man to actually grow, I think that's Venus in Aquarius. No, that's Moon in Aquarius here. And Moon in Taurus here. Venus in Cancer. For a man here, somebody grows through connection. They need to stop fighting it. They're stubborn. They're stubborn. But the overall energy with the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck, clarifying the third eye, is really listening to your intuition, needing to listen to your intuition right now, especially with that Queen of Cups there. That's an intuitive individual, okay? That's someone who definitely is pouring into herself, but also very intuitively guided here. So I feel like you know enough or see enough. Things will be revealed here the more your plans start to unfold. And these are like plans of growth, financial growth, abundance here. These are bringing in more assets. Like, these are tangible things. Queen of Pentacles is out here. These are tangible things. This is a better, yeah, Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. These are tangible things that are coming into you. So it's really important that you're using your intuition, because things are shifting in your favor. Okay, so all right, y'all, so let's look into Jupiter. How do we need to grow, trust, or expand our perspectives this month of August? Okay. Ooh, the cards are already coming out. How do we, the collective, need to grow, trust, or expand our perspectives this month in August? How do we need to grow, expand? Let's see. All right, third eye, using our sight, listening to our intuition. Romantic connections, let's get into that. General, they said in general what you need to do, overall, basically. Hopes, bottom of the deck is heart chakra. Split the deck, inspiration. All right, so somebody needs to, I want to say a lot of you, but I don't want to put that out there. It seems like some people need to, how can I say this? Jupiter and Leo at the bottom of the deck. In order for connections to grow, individuals are going to have to elevate mentally. To be 100% honest with you, this is learning from relationships that you've been in, in the past, what you didn't want, how you acted, not just the other person, you know, things of that nature. But anyway, let's see. Clarify third eye. So, clarify third eye. The star. So you need to, okay. Bottom of the deck, page of pentacles. This is listening to your intuition completely, especially with that page. Knowing what you know to be true. This is how things move forward. Okay, this is how you're able to heal. Okay, this is how you're able to get out of certain situations or avoid them, should I say. Okay, the star is hopes, but it looks like hope starts with listening to yourself and understanding and using your discernment here. Okay, especially to avoid any type of grief and actions due to lower vibrating actions here. This is listening to yourself, but also allowing yourself to heal here as well. Yeah, working on yourself, putting the work in here. Let me see. We have the Knight of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups here. Bottom of the deck, the World. I feel like some of you are already here. Some of you have already kind of accomplished this. This is just confirmation for you. You're already at a place where you are listening to your intuition fully, and this is how you're excelling. Now, with the Eight of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, it's definitely going to take diligence, okay, discipline and structure here to get to that to that position, because some of you have just really kind of been focused on what you want. Jupiter and Pisces here. You have Sun and Virgo. You have Virgo with that Knight of Pentacles and Aquarius with the Star. But you have Saturn here at the bottom of the deck here with the Magician. Mercury here and the Fool. Uranus here with the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like I'm talking to some that have already mastered this, or you're mastering this now. It may have taken a long time, but doing this and working on this is going to get you exactly what you want emotionally, but also just in general, your wishes, okay, your desires, whatever that may be. Let's see, how do you need to grow and expand in love, romantic connections? Heartbreak. You need to move past our pain. You need to move past the pain and take it for what it is. Yeah, some of you may have to move past the pain in order to excel. There was also a connection here that you went through that was needed to happen in order to grow, whether you ended up with that person or not here. Okay, this is to move forward. Yeah, Tower, Mars energy here with the Ace of Wands. This could have been something that was very passionate, very fast paced, but it didn't have any substantial, like there wasn't anything substantial about it. It wasn't any potential outside of it. And it's almost like putting yourself in a situation to get hurt. No shade, no tea. Okay, and I feel like right now a lot of you are in this place of manifesting actual romantic stability. Okay, a stable relationship, a stable partner, whether it's a man or a woman. This is what you're focusing on. This is what you're wanting. But also, some of you with that Magician to that King of Pentacles, a lot of you have been dealing with people. Okay, you have Taurus energy here. All right, a lot of you have been dealing with individuals, man or woman, that has taken advantage of you in order to profit off you in some type of way. People who were actually selfish, people who actually didn't come in with pure intentions. Yeah, and I feel like there goes that Six of Swords energy. It's like your spirit team is guiding you out of that space now. So if you have been trying to figure out what has kept you blocked, a lot of the times it seems to have been karmic relationships. Dealing with men and women who are only there for a good time, presenting themselves as a king or a queen of pentacles as if they're solidified, but your intuition had already told you. You already saw that, okay? But right now, if you are going through some type of heartbreak, this is a season of where you're going to have to remain strong and push forward, because a partnership for you is coming. But there was definitely, this was a lesson in not listening to your intuition if this is something you're dealing with right now. Clarify general. How do we need to grow, trust, and elevate in general? Loving yourself. Wow. Loving yourself. Being open to receiving and giving love, but to the right people though. Exactly. Hierophant with discipline here. Being disciplined with your heart. Being careful to avoid towers here. Mars energy here. Heavy Taurus energy. So you could have been in a karmic relationship either with a Taurus, or you have Taurus, Jupiter. Take it how it resonates. You have Mercury, Aquarius here, And Pisces here with the moon. There was something hidden here behind someone. Yeah, King of Wands, Leo energy here. This person was deceptive. Dealing with low vibrational people. It was a false offer. Page of Pentacles in reverse. It never was going to go any further, it seems like, because exactly, it was just passion. It was just passion here, the Hermit here. And I feel like some of you had to go within Virgo energy in order to understand that here. A lot of you, if you have a Virgo Jupiter here, it's a very powerful position, but it's also one that requires you need structure. You need that. It's really, I say what do I want to say? I don't know what is going on. It's really Plan A girls. All right, it's really that. That's that Virgo Jupiter. I'm talking about A, B, C, D structure. That is how Jupiter and Virgo men and women grow. They elevate. Okay, you need that structure. You're very analytical. Okay, you need that. You need to write everything down. You need to organize things. It needs to be that way, because that is how you elevate spiritually and physically. Okay, that is how you get things balanced here. Clarify this Page of Pentacles in reverse and this Ace of Wands. We have the moon here. Once again, listening to your intuition, but also knowing what you know that you know to be true is true. You will have sight. Whoever I'm talking to, you have sight. Okay? Stop avoiding what's underneath and see it. You feel it, you feel it, you actually see it, but you're not paying attention to it because you want the emotional satisfaction from it, but it's from individuals who have nothing to offer. Clarify hopes. Six of Cups in the reverse. So a lot of your hopes depend on you moving past the past, okay? Sun in Scorpio, needing to get past the past hurt, the past pain, needing to elevate past that. It seems like there's some conflict here for some of you, having a hard time moving from the past, moving away from it, okay? Yeah, Five of Cups here. A lot of Saturn and Leo, Mars and Scorpio, Sun and Scorpio here, Two of Wands, Mars and Aries, really making, and I feel like the reason this is coming out, because some of you are at a crossroads. Something about doing the same thing over and over has caused connections to kind of falter as well for someone, okay? Someone not listening to their intuition, missing out on opportunities as well here. But I feel like with the Queen of Pentacles here, this is someone, this could, yeah, Two of Cups to the Ace of Wands. Hold on. Emperor here, Tower. Bottom of the deck, King of Cups. This is a masculine who puts himself in certain situations. He wants that stability, but he chooses hoes. No shade, no tea. Just not choosing the right type of person. King of Cups at the bottom of the deck, Nine of Swords, Eight of Wands, moving too fast, Temperance here in the Six of Swords, now listening to his intuition, but avoiding decisions that need to be made. That is what's gotten a particular person in a situation here. But for the majority, a lot of you have healed past this. You're working on yourselves, and this is why, yeah, you're coming, exactly, the Hermit. You've already gone inward. It's time for you to kind of come out, you know, spread your wings here a little bit. The worst has come to a head, okay? Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck, Sun and Gemini with the Ten of Wands here, okay? You're releasing those burdens here. Yep, Six of Swords, you're moving on from this. So the majority of you who are taking this, and you've already moved past this, but if you're in this Three of Swords, they're kind of telling you, like, you know, stop doing the same thing over and over in love. Stop giving. Everybody doesn't deserve grace or the benefit of the doubt. They don't. And everybody, what glitters is not gold. And I think that's this person or whoever this is. Somebody has a situation here, especially somebody either with the Sun Scorpio or whatever they strong Scorpio energy. Somebody's it's almost like a fantasy in a way. That's what the energy I get from it. It just caused destruction. These people come after this person because of what they may see that this masculine or this woman has. It's not, yeah. It actually causes destruction in what they've built, because it looks like whoever this is has something established, but it feels like it causes destruction in whatever they built.